Central African time, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg in South Africa. The 2025 National House of Traditional and Khoi-San Leaders, Imbizo, taking place in Boksburg in the east of Johannesburg in the Gauteng province of South Africa, enters its second day today. The three-day meeting is called to review the progress made in ensuring rural development, social cohesion and land matters, among others. On Wednesday, different political parties in the Government of National Unity are expected to address the over 300 delegates from the royal leaders of South Africa, the National Khoi-San Council, and representatives of the provincial and local houses of traditional leaders, among others. And for more on this, we are joined on the line by the Chairperson of the National Khoi-San Council, Cecil Fleur. Cecil, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on Africa Update.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me.
Now, Cecil, tell us more about this Imbizo.
As you said, the Imbizo was called to review in the middle of the term what progress has been made. And we reflect here on issues of, as you rightfully said, of social justice, unemployment, the protection and the development of the cultures and traditions and customs of the different royal groupings in the country, including the Khoi and the San as the first indigenous peoples of this country. So that is what we are reflecting on.
And so far, are you happy with the discussions that have taken place and, at the Imbizo? And what would you like to see come out of this Imbizo? And obviously, I would presume that it would be actionable and with accountability at the end of the day.
Yes. There's always this elephant in the room, and that is the lack of implementation. And so for the Khoi and the San people who are not yet recognized in this country of their origin as the first indigenous peoples or traditional communities, for us, it is really an opportunity to raise our concerns to the ministers that are here, to the different traditional councils that are here, and we made it clear in this midterm review that the Khoi and San people have been fighting for their recognition for more than 30 years now, and still the Khoi and San people are not formally, statutorily recognized in this country. So that is one of the main issues that we want to bring to this Imbizo. And then we are also worried about the Commission on Khoi-San Issues. That is a body that was established out of the Act 3 of 2019, the Traditional and Khoi-San Leadership Act. That out of that act, it was commissioned that a commission must be established to investigate all the Khoi and San leadership structures and Khoi and San communities. Investigate may be the wrong terminology, rather to research these communities, these peoples. So this commission is now up and running for almost 3 years, and the progress that they have made is very little. And we also raised at this Imbizo the issue of the commission, where we asked the minister and the deputy ministers who are here to look into the reasons why this commission could not make progress in the way that we as KHOISAN people would like it to do.
And what response did you get from with that question and everything that hasn't been happening with regards to your recognition from the government of South Africa? And, what sort of response did you get?
Now, the response is, or was, that the minister will be back, the minister responsible for traditional affairs will be back here in this meeting this afternoon. And he will then meet with me to respond to my questions.
And apart from the recognition of the KHOISAN people, what other submissions have you put forward at the Imbizo?
We also raised the issue of support from the South African government for the National KHOISAN Council to do its work. Up till now, for over 30 years, the KHOISAN Council did not get any meaningful support from the government, except from holding meetings, setting the platform for us to engage with them. And as you follow what I have said, you can clearly see that even that was not really worth the while, because nothing concrete materialized out of that discussions.
We've seen the silent protests that have been taking place at the union buildings and other places with regards to this your call and the submissions that you've made, and the protest of people, the KHOISAN people being there, and my question is, has anything come from that? Has anything come of that in terms of, if somebody's driving into the workplace at the parliament, for instance, in Pretoria, the capital city of the country, and they see, people protesting, but quietly and sleeping there, and, what does it mean? Does it not tug at the heartstrings of individuals? Why is it so difficult for the recognition to happen?
It did not render real results up till now. And I think why it is so difficult, that is my assumption and some others, but this is not an official assumption or a concrete fact, is that the government, and not the government alone, but the Nguni or the black South Africans fear the fact that the KHOISAN people can be proved to be the first landowners of Southern Africa. They were the first inhabitants that ever inhabited Southern Africa for time immemorial. So it can be difficult politically for them to accept that the KHOISAN people, in fact, have grounds for claim, which I don't think will be the case, because the KHOISAN people, in comparison to the black Bantu-speaking people in this country, is little. It's a small group of people in comparison with the very large black Bantu-speaking citizens of this country.
Well, Cecil,
Yeah, I have that.
Yes.
That is my assumption.
All right. Well, Cecil, we will leave it there for today. Thank you so much for joining us on Africa Update.
Thank you.
That's Cecil Fleur, the chairperson of the National Khoi-San Council, joining us on the line.
Africa Update with Lulu.